Wow, live and direct.
Are we already live? I thought we were doing sound check.
Oh, well, I mean, you can sound check while you laugh at the same time. I already had your gains up, so I was like, kind of just worked out.
This is where we live. Did we get that one about my mom going to college on
No,
there?
we didn't get that one. We should, though. Shout out. Shout out. College is important. Yeah. College is fucking important. I need more hoes. I just thought about that. I was like eating on my coffee. I was like, I need more available hoes.
Yeah, I could see that. You need a harem.
Yeah.
Whole collection.
Yeah. Just something to choose from. You
different ethnicities.
Yeah, different personalities. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need that.
Different likes and dislikes.
Yeah, but they all like know their place, like common denominator.
Different levels of cuteness as well.
Oh, true. Yeah, because I mean,
the cuter ones are trying to get away with some bullshit.
Oh, I know.
And sometimes you don't want to put up with it.
Dude, the non-better looking ones are still trying to get away with some bullshit. Like, it's just, everybody's trying to get away with some bullshit.
Excuse me, what? Know your role, ma'am. Know your role.
Please. You're the customer here.
Yeah, know your role. Okay?
I take the orders.
Yeah.
Why are you trying this?
What do you pull through?
Can you please? Jesus. Anyway, back on another episode of CJ and Joey in the morning. It's your host with the most, of course, CP Killer, a.k.a. Young Tarantula, a.k.a. The Black Mario, a.k.a. Mr. Tux, a.k.a. I'll Steal Your Bitch, a.k.a. I Only Drink Light, a.k.a. We're drinking coffee today. What's up? We're already drunk.
I am not drunk, but I am very caffeinated, so I'm feeling great.
AKA
Finally
Mr.
got back.
Brunch.
Yeah. So we finally got back to Huntington for our favorite Fat Kid breakfast. We went and spent some time with the doggies at the Humane Society.
Per every Saturday, usually.
It was amazing, honestly.
Of course, in the studio with me is always the one and only Ginger Beer Excavator, Penny Knocker. Penny Knocker. Actually, that was a good mix.
That was
a good mix.
Penny Knocker. I'll take it.
I'll go with that one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll wear that one with pride.
Native American Jackie Robinson, a.k.a. Dilf, a.k.a. he'll fuck your mom or your sister, question mark.
Yep. Either. Or you.
Or you.
Oh.
Wow. Rough.
Everybody gets some.
A.k.a. the one and only Joey Pierce.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Of
Thank
course.
you as always.
Gosh. Well, topic of the day. Might as well just jump right into it.
I know. So, source it. Who was it from?
Oh, shout out to Ruthie.
Oh, that's from Ruthie. That's right. What's up, Ruthie?
Ruthie.
Oh, we're supposed to sing it.
Oh, Ruthie. Anyway, but she told me to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. Her question was like, she had a lot of questions, actually. She's wild. She's definitely wild.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. But shout out to her, though. She has a dope pad.
Yes. Quick shout out to anybody that wants to be a guest star. We're not there yet.
We're not quite there yet.
Yeah, slow your roll, guys. Slow your roll. I know we're awesome, especially this guy.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Thank you.
But just slow your roll. Okay?
Yeah, just
let us grow into this a little bit. We're still getting our training wheels here. I mean,
as I'm still scrolling through our text, we text a fucking lot, dude. Like, that's crazy.
See, I don't talk that much. Joey doesn't text that much. I don't talk that much. I'm a man of few words, so that's why
text.
This is important. Like, when I'm giving you this many words, you should, try and pay attention.
Maybe. Wow, great lead into the disclaimer. Since she is asking a question, please take the advice.
Of that part.
Jesus Christ, if you're not going to take the advice, don't ask.
And we will put you on blast, either on the show or in person or both.
Oh, that's rough, because that is true. Mm-hmm. That's very true.
That's how we do it.
But she knows this already. Like, there's nothing short of me roasting her. But of course, like, if you're obviously like anybody else who's ready to ask a question and actually gets through with one, yeah, no, it goes for you too. Mm-hmm. Definitely goes for you too.
Yeah, you don't get any pass. There's no pass if you ask advice of us. Greatly appreciated, but know that doing so, you have opened you up to ridicule if you do not use said advice.
Yes, exactly. Because why'd you ask?
Yeah.
Why'd we spend like 30 minutes to an hour?
Do you just like to flap your mouth and hear yourself talk? Is that what it is?
God damn it.
But
damn it.
No guest stars yet, guys. We love you. We appreciate your thoughts. We appreciate your topics. We're not there yet.
We're almost there, though.
We're almost there. I mean, honestly, if I were to be honest with ourselves, which is, what I'm hoping we're doing here, the only person I'd actually want on here right now would be Mike Baum.
Honestly, yeah, shout out to Mike Baum. Like, Mike Baum would be pretty fucking tight on here.
He'd be funny as shit.
He would be fucking hilarious.
I would be rolling.
God. But everything that he says too, like everything.
He's ridiculous.
He's ridiculously
in the best
funny.
way possible. Like he has the whole floor going downstairs.
Oh yeah, literally. He has me hooked on the ping pong.
I mean, yeah, we're always talking about if you know what boofing is. This is for you guys. If you don't, ask somebody. Google it. I don't know. Don't do the image search.
Don't, please.
But somehow Mike Baum, the type of shit that Mike Baum and I talk about is boofing peyote.
Boofing peyote, God. Oh lordy.
So that's for you folks. All right, I'll go ahead and do it since nothing is safe here. Boofing is where you put a narcotic in your anus. Suppository status.
Oh, God.
But for drugs that aren't meant to be suppository, like for example, like in Wolf of Wall Street, where he's blowing cocaine in a hooker's ass. Yeah, that has a dual purpose effect.
Oh.
Also, it gets her really high, but it also desensitizes back there. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Interesting. That's a science that I didn't think that I would know.
you're welcome.
By the way, I'm still scrolling. I just
It was something to do with not being alone. I mean, because we were talking about it, and Preston walked by.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Why is a relationship so necessary outside of laying less for rent? / why are people afraid of being alone?
I think you mean paying less for rent, but I mean ultimately that's what it would be if you are laying less for rent.
Laying less.
You kind of are laying your way.
Autocorrect. Jesus Christ, Ruthie, can you please?
Laying less to rent is actually, I know somebody at the bar that we know Ruthie from that is literally laying their rent, i.e., selling their pussy for rent.
Oh,
Not directly, but I mean, she doesn't have a very good job, and the guy kind of knows what it is because I let him know directly, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well, it's okay," and just kind of kept going with life.
yeah. Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa. Off the record. That's wild.
yeah.
That's fucking wild. Damn it.
I legit sent him a text with screenshots and everything, and he's like, he just pulled the ostrich, stuck his head in the sand, and pretended everybody else was invisible because he couldn't see him.
Oh gosh, just because you can't see us doesn't mean we can't see you.
We see you, dude, with your head in the sand, looking like a jackass.
We
but
see you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Why is your ass up like that? That's causing for trouble.
You're not wearing any clothes, dude. This is embarrassing for everyone.
This is not okay.
This is embarrassing.
Damn. Anyway, I guess for the first part of that question, I don't know why it's important. I personally, I don't know why it's important, but
Companionship.
yeah, I feel like it's I talked to her about this one, which is odd because we discussed this. I don't know why we discussed this beforehand, but kind of helped. I told her that I think it's more about comfortability, and it's just comfortability in the fact that everybody's seeing things
Hold, please. Rewind. That's a black made up word right there.
Comfortability?
That's not a word. Comfort.
What? Whatever. It sounds like it should be the word. Comfortability. What?
He's got to look it up. He's got to fact check
Siri, comfortability. Oh, comfortability.
Yeah, that's 2 words. You blackified that.
Yeah, I did. Niggerfied it. But yeah, so comfort or ability to be comfortable. Well, yeah, they just want to. Yeah, they just want to be comforted. Yeah, pretty much. And it's just a society thing to do. They see literally everywhere. Mm-hmm. Is the thing. You have to either be in a relationship or be a hoe.
Yeah. I mean, that's
how society sees
the quote unquote American dream, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
The wife and 2 kids.
Yep, with the money. Mm-hmm. Well, these days, also a coin flip. Either you want all of that other shit, the family and all of that cool shit, or you want the money. But some people actually get both, but are still unhappy. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah. That's ultimately kind of what a lot of things that we touch on. We were talking about confidence on the last show.
Yeah.
Right? And confidence comes from within. I mean, same thing with happiness. You can gain a greater level of appreciation for your life by having a mate. But, I mean, that's not... You don't get happiness from having a mate.
No, but I think that's where...
They enrich your life.
Oh, yeah. But that's where I think a lot of people are when it comes to relationships. They get into a relationship based off of oh, okay, cool. I need to be in this so that way I can have the most picturesque thing on Instagram or have the hottest chick or you know what I'm saying? I need to have my needs fulfilled.
It's jammed down our throats.
Yes.
All day long.
Oh, God.
social media,
yeah,
on
all of it,
regular TV. That whole thing is sold to us. It's a bill of goods that's been sold to us ever since we were little.
even in literature.
But I mean, the thing that they should be doing is teaching us just how to be happy within our own skin, with our own company.
Yeah, and that goes into that honestly like trails into the next part of the question, honestly, because I don't really know why people don't like being alone. But I think people don't like being alone only because you're required to do the same shit that you would do in a relationship before yourself, and people don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is weird because like you don't have to deal with anyone else, like you're just dealing with yourself. Like,
yeah, I mean, you should be able to go to a movie at the very least. Like, you should be able to go to a movie by yourself, and if that's weird to you, it is time to examine some things. Like, you should be able to roll to a movie. Why the fuck would you actually go to a movie with other people? Honestly,
it takes way more time,
and it's just you're gonna sit next to somebody for 2.5 hours
that you didn't want to sit next to like, you know, as opposed to being by yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you have so many different thoughts that you can't quite share. But I mean, like, you can sit there and talk to
you and I, we're going to be a pain in the ass at a movie because we'd be busting up. We would be roasting each other and, like, going in on each other during the movie.
Shout out to Edwards.
Seriously.
Coming to fuck your shit up.
Do you have security guards? Because, I mean, you just get them. Just warm them up.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who goes to happen to see the same movie and the same showtime that we see while we're there.
I apologize
in advance.
Yeah. Sorry for us.
We kind of fucked up the movie. It's cool though. We kind of made it better too, depending on how you think about it.
I saw some of y'all though. Some of y'all were laughing.
Yeah, some of y'all was kind of You know you like that shit.
I know where we live. We're fucking funny.
Yeah, we're fucking hilarious. We should make a YouTube show where we're just like sitting in the movie theater, like movie theater comedy.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, we couldn't show the movie obviously because I mean that
Mystery Science. What is it? Mystery Science Theater or whatever.
Yeah, sort of. I think it's that. I've never watched it. But
I know it's a horrible show. Oh, but I mean, that's basically what it is. They go and roast movies.
Oh, that sounds like fun though.
Yeah, it does.
That sounds like fun.
Especially like if it was just a rom-com or something like that and some stupid shit, like trying to be funny.
Dude,
we would tear that thing apart.
We'd have to bring back like Ebert and Roper type shit.
Even Sean busted a good one the other day when we were watching some 90s comedy. And he's like, I feel like it's a comedy, but I don't know where it's supposed to be funny.
That's funny. Shout out to Sean.
Yeah, shout out Sean.
But yeah, back to the alone thing.
Well, I mean, once again, Jamal/Preston makes it into our podcast. So,
again,
shout out to Preston/Jamal.
Yeah, this is why you don't wear jeans.
AKA Big Chocolate, AKA Daddy, as somebody at work calls him. Oh, dude.
Wow. Yeah. That's wow.
I had you fucked up over that one.
Sugar on top.
Oh, you didn't even know that one.
No. Shout out to the fucking white people at Metro Point for getting that one. That's crazy. Cause whoa.
Yeah, and she wasn't shy about letting it out.
Nah, I don't think that she was. Knowing who that person is, hell nah.
Oh, she was bragging. Like she acted like she brought it up casually, but that was not casual.
No, that came out
name dropping, ma'am.
You came out of left field with that one. We seen you drift into the parking lot, man.
Like, I know, seriously. Just Tokyo drift status.
Come on, man.
What are you doing?
There's no way you came in inconspicuous.
You were not subtle.
We seen you down the street at the light. We're inside. We're on the opposite side
with one of those signs like the sign flippers have.
Hell like, yeah. We got radioed in by the sign flipper. Wendy's doesn't even have a sign flipper. We just decided to bring one out today.
Somebody just made their own sign and just showed up. It was OC Phil.
Oh, God.
He showed up with his own sign and roller skates.
Shout out to Phil.
Shout out to Phil.
Phil's like the best, but feels like a really good example of like how you should be by yourself. Even though he's twacked out, like he loves being by himself.
Oh, he does, yeah.
It's
he
perfect.
He loves himself. I don't know that many people that love themselves as much as
Phil. If you know OC Phil, you need to take some notes from OC Phil.
Seriously.
Because that
out
dude,
there living his best life.
Honestly.
On roller skates. I mean, have you seen that dude?
Yeah, he was wearing low
jacked.
forces. Oh, is he really?
He is jacked.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he is like 2% body fat. Like,
damn.
Jacked.
He was wearing Air
Cut
Force
out of wood.
Ones.
Like he looks like Jeebus on the cross.
And he's not homeless.
No.
So that's
he lives right over there in Costa Mesa.
That shit's wild. I definitely thought he was maybe homeless, but
shout out to Costa Mesa. This is where my heart is right here. This is my spot.
Yeah, it's pretty tight here. I kind of like it. It's just it's enough for me to just like insert my my foot into someone's ass without them knowing my foot is up their ass. But they get like this weird uncomfortability that somebody's there, and I'm like, hey, don't worry about me.
But
dog.
then I bust in like Kool-Aid. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody turns around and they're like, "Oh shit, there's a foot in my. Who are you?" And I'm like, "Whoa, I've been here the whole time.
Yeah,
Why are
and
you
then
worried
I'm like-
about me?"
Then I just charge in all hot. This is our house. So yeah, we took this bitch by storm.
Oh yeah,
But I mean, Preston / Jamal, he really kind of knocked it out of the park in a matter of like a couple seconds.
Yeah,
he
honestly.
heard us because I mean, we don't ever like keep in mind disclaimer. We don't ever plan what we're going to say. We have to source topics because we don't want it to. We want it to be organic.
yeah,
We want it to be natural responses to a topic. Now, the topic is not planned by any means. We actually do source it from people that listen, from friends, from family, whatever. And then once we agree upon a topic, it's usually because of an overwhelming response, either between CJ and I, or just people around us as well, or just something that seems like it would have a lot to talk about.
yeah.
And this
Gotcha.
one, I mean, this is a good topic because I think you could talk more about the problem than the answer. The answer is actually really, really easy.
Yeah.
What Preston / Jamal said is absolutely right. People don't like being alone because they don't love themselves enough.
Yeah, that's really the short. That's the long and the short of it.
Yeah. And I mean, you can go round and round about it as much as you want, but I mean, if you don't love yourself enough to be in a healthy relationship, you should not be in a relationship.
Yeah, like this is a party of two ones that came together as two. Like you can't have like a party of two where one is carrying the other one, or like y'all are merged together. Like that's a 2+0 situation, or like you're something like that. But
Yeah.
you have to have a 1+1.
You're not even
It's the
a
only way it
full.
makes
Yeah,
two.
you're not even a full one. You're coming in as like a
like a
decimal point.
Yeah, like a
and
0.5 or some shit. Like whoa.
or a fraction.
Yeah, can't have 1.5 plus 0.5, dog. Like you got to be a whole one to be in this party of two, and to be in a party of two, you have to know how to be in a party of one. And if you can't go by yourself to do something, why would you want to have somebody else bring? Like you just add on a bunch of shit. Like
Yeah, it's meant to. Okay, think of it like this. I mean, if you think of it like, I would think of having a relationship kind of like condiments for your food. Your food is already solid, edible, maybe even delicious, but as
Or
you throw
unseasoned.
your favorite condiments on there, it becomes even more enjoyable to you.
yep.
That's what a relationship really should be.
Yeah, man, you can't just go. You can't be an unseasoned chicken
No.
with barbecue sauce. Like if you want different shit, like you like seasoned chicken, then season yourself.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird metaphor to say it that way, but yeah, that is legit. Like what I was thinking too is you need to do some self-improvement and some self-love. And we're not talking about just the fun kind in the shower with the soap. Self-love. By self-love, I mean self-improvement.
Yeah.
Like do the fucking work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's really where most people fail. Mm-hmm. And people don't like hearing that. Like they don't like the idea of not being in a relationship, or anybody else saying you shouldn't be in a relationship. Then they're gonna rally against and go be in a
Like
relationship.
why do I?
Yeah. Yeah. You just picture like a bulldog, like
Like what? What did you miss? What'd you miss?
you heard what I said. Why
Yeah.
are you acting that? It's like you're the only one that feels like that.
Yeah, honestly, like let's go back and look through the receipts here. Oh, hey, look.
I mean, we have a friend that everybody around her has been saying back off of the relationship type idea,
Yeah, honestly.
and she doesn't listen.
Nah.
And I'm not gonna. You know what? This is one where I'm actually gonna keep it off the air. But this person should listen. Oh my God, should you
Yup.
listen?
Jesus.
All kinds of problems ensued from them not listening, and the whole time they don't even realize they're not listening.
Facts. And I'm just like, yo. Now I feel like partially she did know that she wasn't listening. Cause I'm like, how do you hear what I'm saying? How do you register that I've said something to you and you still go and do what you want to do? Like, yeah, you have
Selective.
it. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you wasn't listening, but you chose not to listen. Like,
Oh yeah.
Cause I
that
said
was
that.
a willful ass choice.
Oh yeah, I said that shit like 3-4 times. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way you didn't hear me.
Yeah, and you can say that Joey's a know-it-all or whatever else. Say that
Whatever
Joey's
you
an
wanna
asshole.
say.
I don't give a shit. But at the end of the day, look where you're at now. Look where you were when Joey was saying that. Would you be better if you would have listened?
Yeah, that part. See?
Because I don't feel like I have any malicious intent for anybody.
No, never.
I'm
I mean,
not-
yeah, none of us do.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody and do something that wouldn't benefit them.
That
I
part.
want them to live their best life.
That part.
like the way that I see it is if I'm surrounded by people living their best life, I have more likelihood to live my own best life.
That part, seriously. Because I mean, everybody else around you has the same energy, and like if you want to attract the same energy that you want to put out, type shit.
Seriously, yeah. And I mean, the thing is, like, whatever you put out comes back to you.
Yep.
And but also, I mean, you have to be selective of who you do let into your circle. I mean, that's ultimately what we saw with her.
Yeah.
Is that she let a whole lot of negative ass people into her life, and then look what happened.
Yeah, she didn't have enough positive, because like the 3 positive people that she did have in her life was not enough to break through.
Well, I mean, she ignored them, so I mean, you can only not like literally abuse people, but that's abusing our friendship.
Yeah.
Because if all 3 of us agree, all 3 of us are good intentioned people, all 3 of us were willing to love you and
regardless
care about you and let you into the circle. And then you go doing some stupid shit like that, what do you expect any of us to do?
Yeah,
it's a normal human response to just push that person away.
A normal, smart human response.
Right. Normal, I mean, you just have to protect yourself at one point. If somebody's like... I always like to think of things like the watering hole. Like if we were, wild animals at the watering hole, like you see on National Geographic.
Oh, yeah.
And there's always that one dumbass that gets chomped on by the gators.
Yeah, because it's still drinking water as everybody else has seen him and ran away.
Yeah, and everybody else is starting to book, and it's just like, this water's delicious.
Where'd everybody go, guys?
Hey, why are you running? Ah! And then they get chomped on.
Yeah, I'm
like, Jesus Christ. Like, we were trying to tell you.
Me in a scary movie. I'm just like, yo, oh, wow, you're stupid.
Damn.
You didn't know that he was behind the door? You didn't think he was going to show up when you turned the lights off?
Like, who else has a hockey mask like that?
Come on, man.
Jesus.
Come on, man. Yeah, what you saw in the mirror, that was real.
Yes.
Dip.
Yeah, get the fuck out. You don't need to look all surprised and turn around to see if it was for real. Just
go. Just go. You've seen it. Why would you? Wow, that's like the main thing that pisses me off. You see him. You know he's here. Why are we still here?
He's
let's go.
Holding a machete.
Dog.
What do you think he's not gonna fucking say hi and shake your hand?
No, yeah, yes, you heard the door unlock, bitch. Like you heard somebody walk in.
You didn't hear those big muddy ass boots coming up the stairs? What the fuck?
That wasn't the movie. But you don't even have surround sound in this fucking wood ass cabin.
Nope. I will not mourn you when you are dead. Good riddance.
Jesus, this is why pretty people die first. And then it's dumb people. But I mean, for some reason, black people are mixed in there somehow. I don't know how we got in. I don't know how we got in there. But
I don't know. But if you guys are in a scary movie, your likelihood of surviving is unless it's like one of those Purge movies where it's all black people.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
Slim
like it's
none.
Urban people.
Yeah.
So I'm in there too. What's up?
All brown people stick together.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's like community. That's like community horror.
Yeah.
That's when like everybody's involved. Like,
right. And then like. Then the likelihood of white people dying goes way up. All the white people get it.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's because they have like lack of resources.
Right.
At that point.
Because the way that the movies are written is that the white people are the ones with money, but they don't have that much. They don't have that much street smarts. Exactly. They got a lot of power, a lot of money that holds them off for a little bit. Which to us that means get them.
Yeah, exactly. Because as soon as we break the wall, shit's going down.
Go get it.
Shout out to Purge 1. Purge 1 was
so back to the topic though. I mean, that really is, something that I think of as we have to get back onto our food grind. Again, so full disclosure, CJ and I have been doing like meal prep for a minute, probably a good 2-3 months, something like that. 2 months at least. Like that. Good solid 2 months straight where we were doing meal prep, doing breakfast and lunch packed in to work every day. And it worked. I mean, it was doing the job. I was, I was bulking up and staying trim at the same time. And then because of, just personal problems or whatever, within the last couple weeks, we had to fall off. Like, not by choice even.
Yeah, no. Life.
Yeah, just life happened. And we had to fall off of our fitness grind on the food anyways. Still working out. But, I mean, the food, huge difference. Huge. So if you guys want to know, like, something to change your life, if you want to know just a life hack, diet, real quick.
Diet is fuck.
Yes,
diet
Big
changes
facts.
your whole chemistry.
Damn, it made my I had way less energy.
Yeah,
I was more moody.
Yeah,
and
unhealthy food.
Yeah,
not the move.
It was rough, man. I mean, I didn't realize like how much doing the meal prep had helped, until we actually took it out of the
Until it just depleted itself.
Yeah, until it wasn't there as an option. I was like, oh man,
yikes.
That does make a difference.
Makes a huge difference.
The other thing is energy. Start working out. I mean, that's the easiest thing for so many people. If you are debating on whether you should have a relationship, ask a couple of close friends. And don't get upset with their actual input.
Yeah, because if like the right person, I mean, like obviously you'll have friends that'll tell you yes,
regardless of whether it's a good idea or not.
But like the right person will give you a real opinion, and if their opinion is kind of negative, you got to take it.
Yeah,
because it's probably true.
If you trust their opinion, you need to take that.
Yep.
You need to take that opinion and run with it.
Yeah, because if you're getting an overwhelming amount of yeses, then there's something wrong here.
Right.
So like somebody has to tell you different. Like you have to hear both sides. I think that's just kind of how that has to be.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, ultimately, I imagine there probably is
some pros and cons there.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of biology.
Oh.
There's got to be a biological push to ultimately at least mate, i.e. like hook up with somebody.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I don't think that there's really that much of a desire to have relationships anymore. I mean, we've kind of evolved. I mean, I see humans craving that whole wife and 2 kids type life way less nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I feel like my generation goes for it more only because of, like I said, comfort, and it's the life. Like it's the hierarchy now. Like once you have like the wife and a good enough like job, like you're content creating, like you're making good money, and you know what I'm saying, you got the shit that you want, like, and everything looks pristine, your Instagram's fire with the kids, like yeah, you're good. Like everybody's fucking with you at that point. Or you don't have any of that, and then you're just looking fire by yourself with all this money, all the cars and the houses.
Pockets.
Yeah, just super deep pockets. Like
I get that. I mean, here's the thing. I think that we do kind of oversimplify and kind of look past what it really, really takes to have a successful relationship.
Yes.
And that's hard work. It is just,
consistency.
Yeah, just black and white. It is hard work that makes a good relationship.
Mm-hmm. And you can't be in a relationship like dealing with your own. I mean, yes, you can be dealing with your own shit, but like life shit. Like that's how that's gonna go. Like you're gonna have to live every day with this person. So clearly, you're gonna have to go through your own shit because you have to continue being your own person.
Right.
But like, you do not need to be like trying to restructure yourself, like trying to build foundation on who you are, like based off of like emotions and shit like that. Like you need to already kind of low key have that figured out. Like for you to get into a relationship, like you're supposed to grow and help this person like be a better them while still being you.
You need to be enriching their lives while they enrich yours.
Exactly. And then you should go back
and forth.
It's a lot of work. It's hard work because you still have to do you while trying to like low key be about them.
Well, that's what happened to your last relationship. It wasn't being met on the other end.
No.
You were willing to compromise. Somebody else wasn't.
Yeah. And that's
everybody really what it comes down to.
And both parties do not have to compromise. That's like the big word for relationships is compromise.
Compromise is huge. I mean, if you can't compromise, why are you even contemplating having a relationship? You shouldn't be, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to do some more self-work and, just repair some things from your childhood.
Yeah, that's if you want that life. If you don't want that life, continue to be reckless.
Yeah.
But just don't get anybody else involved. Like, that's just probably, like, the best thing, too. Unless you just want, like, a sugar mama or something, or, like, a sugar daddy, or whatever the fuck that you want to call those people. But, because...
Well, I mean, that's actually... Okay, so that would probably be another big component that you would need to be looking for. Is you need to have a lot of compromise, and you need to be brutally honest with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, the thing is... there's moments where you should disclose things, and there's other times where maybe you should just, like, pump the brakes a little bit. I'm not saying, like, withhold something from your partner.
Yeah.
But you don't have to fully disclose anything if it's going to hurt them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It depends. It definitely depends. Like, I feel like if it's a deal breaker situation,
then
definitely needs a discussion at least. But if it has nothing to do with them, like physically, and it's only going to hurt their emotions only, like it's just something that that they're going to overthink about.
Yeah.
Make
the sin of omission.
Yeah.
And just don't tell them.
Might as well just save yourself and that person the trouble.
Yeah, I mean, when you have friendships, even there's certain people that would have a opinions about CJ or anybody else in the inner circle, and it's not going to help CJ to know what somebody thinks about him if they're a worthless kind of person that's not really even in our line of sight that much anyways.
That part, yeah. Plus I could give a shit, so.
Right. I mean, and the thing is, like, that's ultimately, like, you should be strong enough to just keep on keeping on. You should be able to just keep going through life. Again, so shout out to Gary Vee. I mean, because Gary Vee is always talking about how you should not be addicted to opinions of other people, whether it be good or bad.
Yeah, honestly. Because then you're skewed either way.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you look at we were watching that video of Elon Musk and Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk is clearly not worried about Joe Rogan's opinion.
Yeah.
He's not worried about it, whether it's good or bad, because Joe Rogan, like, questions something, and he goes, well, I'm not trying to convince you.
Yeah, that part.
And just kind of looks at him, like, indifferently. He's not, like, looking at him with malice or with a smile or anything. He's just like, I'm not trying to convince you. It's just a bare-ass naked fact.
Yeah, like, this is just what it is. Like,
yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm stating facts here. You don't have to pick it up or put it down. I'm just stating facts.
Yeah, that's a huge part of being alone, low key too. It's like knowing that what you have to build, you have to live on your own foundations. Like if it's not barren facts, like it's not stated somewhere with some legislation and it's like signed, sealed, and approved that this is a scientific fact. Everything is based off of perspective and opinion. So it's like you take what you want and
you make
run
your
with
own
it.
reality.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing, ultimately, I wouldn't. You need to look deep within yourself and realize what it is you truly want. Like, are you happy in life without a relationship? Are you happy with a relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, because ultimately, we're born alone, we die alone.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to be in a relationship.
No.
I mean, I think that there is technically, I would say, as far as our species goes, there has to be a biological push.
Has to be.
There has to be a little bit of a biological push where we crave companionship at the very least.
Yeah.
But I mean, companionship. I mean, look at CJ and I. Companionship.
Yeah, honestly.
And it has nothing to do with any of that.
Nope.
You know, you can. That's the main thing that I see with younger people, and something that I know I did wrong. And so this is actually a shout out to like ex-wife and a bunch of exes. I know that I was looking for too much from you.
Yeah.
I know that now.
Ooh.
I didn't know it then.
Wow.
But I was looking for too much from one person. You can't be getting best friend, lover, homie, like all those things.
Yeah, you can't.
One person?
You can't have that in all of that.
No.
Not in one person.
That's too tall of an order.
Yeah, for real. That's a lot of pressure.
And you're just basically setting both of you guys up
For failure.
Yep.
Jesus. Because you can't even be more than 3 people at one. Like, you can't be more than 3 of those at one time. Like, I stretch it maybe being 4, but still, like, I get
2. Like, you can do 2 solidly.
Oh yeah, the other 2 are just mad shaky.
Yeah,
but it's just I just have the know-how, so I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I could try this out. But then I get tired because then I'm like, okay, cool. Like now I'm doing all 4 all the time.
Right.
Like you need to go ahead and figure that out because I can't be working these 80-hour weeks.
Seriously.
Jesus.
Yeah, it shouldn't feel like work when you come home from work.
Seriously.
A relationship shouldn't be. I mean, your home life should be your
Safe
downtime.
haven,
It should be your where's Superman live? Like the house of what is it?
He lives on the sun?
No, the Fortress of Solitude.
Oh yeah, that part.
The Fortress of Solitude. Like that's what your house should be.
Yeah,
it should be your Fortress of Solitude. It should be your Palace of Zen. Like you should. This is why you work so hard. Is your home.
Yeah.
I mean, we spend more time with the people that we work with than our family.
Which I'm changing because I'm not going to be there that much longer. We're going to be doing this a lot more.
Seriously.
But
I mean, as it goes, I mean, that's where most people live nowadays. Is they spend more time at work than they do at home. Mm-hmm. They know these people more. They, have to.
Yeah, that's true.
And so with that being said, I mean, why would you not want to just love the hell out of your life once you get off work?
That part. Jesus.
So, I mean, you really need to evaluate, are you happier in a relationship or out of a relationship? I mean, I think that's the biggest measuring stick there is.
That's true.
Is where is your happiness?
I feel like either way that people still need to be doing like alone training, like self-improvement training. Like make a routine like when you get home. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what you do when you get off work. And it's like a collection of things that you need to do and you want to do, but inevitably it fills up your entire night until you go to bed and you end up kind of fulfilled at the end of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing everything that needs to be done and you're doing shit that you also want to do.
Yeah.
That's why when I get home, I play video games at some point because that's just what I want to do. And that's how I like de-stress from my day. It makes me kind of chill.
Well, yeah, I know that we're not like changing the world when we get home and we work out and then we make dinner and we wash dishes. We put those dishes away. We put everything in the cupboard. We have food ready for the next day, or I have everything to make food.
Yeah, no, that's just bettering us.
I feel like we've had a successful day when we knock all that shit out and we have food to make in the morning.
And still time left.
Yeah. So, like, that is literally a recipe for success.
Yup.
Like, just keep doing a few things that, you know, move you closer to where you want to be, because the road to self-improvement is never ending.
No. You got to always do that shit.
Yeah, you got to keep going.
Changes always, but it's slow.
And then ultimately, I think what I try and think of is, as half of a relationship, am I going to improve their life by being in it?
That part.
'Cause, I mean, why are you even trying to be in this person's life if you're not going to be good
That's a pretty deep question to ask before you get into it. But I mean, people aren't thinking about that. But you should.
Yeah, people aren't thinking about it. That's unfortunate, because that's where we actually live in our society and in our culture nowadays, is people aren't thinking about it.
Because I mean, like, if you're not changing my life for like even the most simplest, like I'm not even trying to be there.
Yeah, because then you don't even get registered as a friend. Then you're just an acquaintance.
Yeah, you don't want to be an acquaintance, dog.
No,
because everybody's an acquaintance.
Yeah, we have a lot of those. We don't need acquaintances. I mean, we don't even really need friends. That's okay. You know what? That actually helps me hit on something that Miranda. Shout out to Miranda.
Shout out Lenny.
But Miranda is really intelligent with a certain like self-love. She knows it better than all of us.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't always apply it the best, but as far as self-love, she has all the right ideas.
Yeah, she does.
And what she talks about is how you should be letting people apply as though they're applying for a position at a job.
That part.
And let them hang out for a little bit. Let them cruise around. Let them know the squad. Let them start to try and get in the inner circle.
Yeah, because the people that really want in
they'll do the work.
Yeah, they'll put the work in.
Yeah. Because, I mean, this one, again, shout out Sean.
Shout out Sean.
Sean's a homie. He's doing the work.
Hell yeah.
He's doing the work. And I know that, like, the kid's a little bit lost, and I can feel him, and I know the struggle's real with the grind and money and everything else. But, you know, just keep doing the work. Like, good things will come to you because you're doing right.
Yeah, the consistency. That's always key. And patience. Patience is always a good part of that.
Patience is a big lesson. I didn't learn it until way too late in life.
Dear Lord. That's the long game. You want to get good at the long game. Patience is how you win that one.
God damn. Yeah, I don't have the long game. Like, I go in there like it's a one-day sale. I'm going for the same-day close. I'm always trying to knock everything out right away. I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. Do you want to have sex?
Oh, gosh. Me puts the shit on layaway from the clearance section.
I know, seriously.
It's not that I can't buy it now, ma'am. I just don't want to buy it now, but I don't want to let nobody else have it. So here we go. In there.
See, and then there's me, like, plowing through the lines. I'm like, I'm not even paying. I'm just going to take this.
It's like, so you have to pay for that.
I'm like, do I, though? Do I? As I leave the store looking over.
It's dirt cheap. You were trying to get rid of it anyway. I'm just going to walk out now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Try and stop me. I'm taking it.
Here you go. I'm just going to slide that 5 over there. He's with me.
Seriously. That's my security guard. He's fine.
He's fine. He's fine. I got it.
There's snacks in the car. He's good.
Snacks in the car. AC is on. He has his water. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He likes it in there.
Don't break the window.
He likes to go for rides.
Please do not break the window.
See, he's smiling, and he's just smiling to get you close to the window so he can punch you anyways.
Literally.
So don't fall for it.
Yeah, don't. He's about to get you because you're dumb.
It says don't feed the animal. Literally. Gosh. Right there. Don't feed the animal.
Trust your gut instinct if you have one of those. And you should.
Unless you're about to get chomped on like at the water hole again.
Gosh. Unless you're a deer. Obviously. Seriously. Or a gazelle. Is that what a gazelle? Don't be a gazelle.
Yeah, don't be a gazelle.
Don't be a gazelle.
Those motherfuckers always getting chomped on.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Work on your calves. Don't skip leg day.
Yeah, they skip leg day all the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's where they should be. They should be at the gym instead of the watering hole anyways.
Seriously. That's like, okay, I guess that could be the challenge, honestly. Just make yourself go to the gym.
Seriously, give yourself some challenges. I mean, that was honestly kind of a breaking point for me. That was a breakthrough moment where when I started doing better at gym wasn't until probably deep into my well, that's not true. I mean, Crew was already born, so I was 32, 33 area. And right after that I started hitting the gym hard, and then things went sideways for a whole bunch of whiles, and then there've been little spurts of gym here and there.
Yeah, I feel that.
But like this has been the longest that I've gone straight through ever.
Yeah, I'm still not doing it how I want to do it. Like when I go to the gym, I usually like protein up all the time. Like thinking protein at least before or after. And if I have pre-workout, I use pre-workout, but I'm usually not that tired.
I could use some pre-workout.
Yeah, that would work better for you than it would for me.
I know. Yeah, you could use protein because you need some size.
Yeah, I just need protein.
I don't need protein. I don't need size. I'm there.
I'm beefy. Not that big yet.
I'm a meathead.
I'll get there with the protein.
The sad part is like, talking about self-love and being self-aware. I didn't realize that I'd been a meathead my whole life.
Yeah.
Didn't even realize. I mean, so ultimately, I think that kind of brings us back into what we were talking about. I mean, be self-aware.
Literally.
Be self-aware enough to know if a friend is giving you good advice.
Yeah, because if it's something that you want to oppose, but not for any good reason, it's probably good for you. Mm-hmm. Like if you just feel yourself getting defensive.
Yeah, being defensive isn't going to get you anywhere.
That does not help.
You honestly, once you find yourself feeling defensive, you actually need to kind of go to the root of why you're feeling defensive as opposed to what you're feeling defensive about.
Exactly, and figure out what the answer to that is, and then we'll figure out how to go from there.
Yeah, I think that would honestly like benefit you way more. Way more.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to be in a relationship. Go and ask your friends if you should be in a relationship, and then if they give you advice and you get defensive about it, start attacking why you feel defensive.
Yeah. Or, I mean, if you should just start attacking it yourself. Because, like, if you would have, because I was going to say, you could depend on, you could have, like, somebody who holds you accountable. But, I mean, like, that's just going to make it worse. Because then now you're being, like, questioned. First of all, you, like, got a negative response out of something that you wanted a positive response out of. And then you get pressed for the fact that, you're being defensive. Because you still have to answer both of those questions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
when I got better at being alone was when I was, when Crew was young and his mom and I had split up. And I went for a long time where I had to learn how to be alone because being alone doesn't mean you're lonely.
Yeah, part.
And once you figured that out, once you learn, like truly, truly learn and feel it deep in your soul that being alone does not make you lonely.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I learned that at like a young age. Fuck.
Until you live there, until you know that, until you actually choose to be in relationships and don't just fall into one.
Exactly.
Then you're not prepared.
Yeah, that's a big choice too. Like you have to know it within yourself that you're first of all in it, and then you have the power to say no as it's happening.
Yeah, because I mean, relationships, they're not like
they're not traps.
Well, what I was thinking of is they're not absolute necessity.
No, they're not.
As if you go by Maslow's hierarchy of needs,
that's at like the bottom of the fucking list.
It's not even there. Like Maslow's hierarchy of needs is talking about food, shelter.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anywhere in there anything about, personal relationships.
Yeah, true.
So ultimately, I mean, we should all technically be one-man wolf packs. And then if we have, other people that want to run with you, then you become a full-on wolf pack.
Yeah, like all like-minded people, which you should be striving for at all times. Mm-hmm. Always look for the like-minded people.
We talked about that earlier, like how I'd fucked up in my younger life by not realizing that I needed a team. Mm-hmm. You should have a team.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's what your squad should be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't just be some retards that you turn up with at the end of the workday.
That's so funny because that's true. Jesus. Shout out to work.
Seriously.
Shout out to work.
Yeah. I mean, you don't just want a group of retards that you go get turned up with, that you spend your hard-earned dollars on, that you just work so hard to get.
Seriously.
Like, why would you do that? Like, you're not getting anywhere.
Invest.
Yeah.
Invest.
Seriously, invest in yourself. Like, put the time into yourself. Put the energy into yourself.
Honestly. Yeah, it's true.
That's what I'm starting to see as we talk about this. I'm seeing that your most important relationship should be with yourself.
Yeah, it should be pretty much the only relationship until you can kind of get that down.
Right. Until you're feeling solid in your relationship with yourself, don't include somebody else because you're just going to fuck both your lives up.
Seriously. That's the lesson. That's the moral of the story.
Yep. That is. I mean, that really rang true to me as I said it even. Your most important relationship should be the one with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Try being alone for a little while, kids. And also, move out of your original zip code and out of your original state if you can. Get some experiences under your belt.
Yes. See some new shit. That's what's going to help you humble.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, I've lived in like 15, 16 different zip codes now. I've moved a lot. And I'm not saying do that, but definitely get some perspective. Even just getting on a plane nowadays gives me a lot of perspective. I start to see how inconsequential my quote-unquote problems really are.
Yeah.
They're not problems. I mean, what we think of problems should be thinking of not that I have to. I get to worry about these things.
Yeah, that's true. Everything is pretty much a privilege now.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, every day that you wake up is a good day, and you should start like thinking of things that you have in your life as not a problem, but as a privilege.
So appreciate yourself.
That's right. Love yourself. Once you got that down, then start loving other people. Oh, and as I'm thinking of that, we're not saying don't go be a hoe, because I am pro hoe.
I'm pro hoe right now.
I'm saying, like, if you got to go get some hoish tendencies out of the way,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, make
Go
it
crazy.
happen. Just don't get an STD over
and
it.
use protection.
Yes, sir. My chest. I think I need to log out now. God.
All right. As always, it's CJ and
Joey in the morning. Later.